What the fuck is retouch? I don't know what that means. Bollocks. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing a cheeky live. What? What? Welcome, Rachel. It's just you and me, baby. Oh, here's Peter and Paul Feno. How are we? You may be thinking to yourself, what is he doing? Well, I'll tell you. I was going to go live earlier at my usual time. Excuse me. I was going to go live earlier at my normal time. But my old next door neighbour appeared. He only moved on Tuesday. What day is it? Thursday? Thursday. I've just taken poison. So he came back to say hello and brought some flowers and said hi and thank you for being lovely and we really like you and appreciate you, and sat and had a good 2-3 hour conversation with him. So that was lovely, you know. But it meant I couldn't start streaming in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? But I had the urge. I felt the need. You know what I mean? I felt the need. So I don't know how long. It's kind of tea, isn't it? I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for or what I'm going to say or anything, but I felt the need to just say hi. Christina says, it's your bedtime. It is my bedtime. I'm an old man, but guy brought round some flowers for me mum. Came round to say hello. And that he appreciated living next door to us and we were lovely and it wasn't the last time we were going to see him and all that sort of thing. So happy days. It was all very nice and he's a nice man and he's going to bring, I think his wife's going to bring the kids around for me mum to see. Oh! I thought we might get a few different kinds of people in here, you know? So if we're streaming at a different time, 2 hours does not begin now, Centre of the Day, I can tell you. Good grief, excuse me. So what is going on? How are you doing? What's everybody's scent of the day? I'll probably just go on for about half an hour, 45 minutes tonight. We'll see, you know. What in the blue hell are you doing at this ungodly hour? Have your toast and tuck in. Well, I did actually just have my dinner because I was feeling pretty sick earlier, actually, so I didn't eat my dinner. And then after he'd been, I cheered up and I did have my dinner, and it was nice. Had a pasty, you know. Had a pasty. Judge me all you like, Montala top. Good grief, I will judge you all I like as well. What are you thinking, man? Come on now. Outrageous, says Frank. Wearing a Jo Malone so your stream will last just as long as my scent. Yes, that's unfortunately the case, is it not? You know, so we must deal with it. We must deal with it. Oh, okay. What did I wear today? What did you wear today? Today I wore what did I wear today? Today I wore Eau Sauvage Parfum 2012. 2012, you know? So that was good. Oof. It was a misty day. It was misty, you know? It's more late stream than live stream. I mean, it's live, even though it's a bit late, you know? I don't know if this is going to be like a classic of the genre, you know? I thought about having some people on, but then I thought better of it, you know? I thought about doing bits. What am I doing, man? Are we live? Yes, Jordan, we are live. Rachel, I did part 1 of the Perfume course, says Sanjini. Ooh. How did you find it? How was the scent course? What did you learn, and who did you learn it from? Care to share? Share to care? Sharing is caring. It was good, the basics. We've got to get the stuff reaffirmed. I don't know that I know what that means. In fact, I do know that I don't know what that means. We're on the road to nowhere. It can be a lot, but it's so great. Can you take it at your own pace? Right. I feel like I need to do that, you know? And I need the opportunity to watch stuff again, because if I try and just do it once, like, it just won't go in. I need to, like, force it in, cram it in, you know? Ram it in. Oh, let's catch up with the chat. Sorry, I was just doing some stuff. Doing bits, as if you will. I'd love to do a course, says Peter. But a course in what? What would you like to do a course in? A course is a course of horse. Click on the channel. Making smells. I'm sure you're an absolute pro at making smells. Let's see who we've got. Rachel, Peter, Pulp, Femo, Lane, Dahlia, Christina, MJ, Christy, Lane, again, what? Pradeep, Send of the Day, Frank, Dushan, Jordan Albro, and that seems to be it so far. I will post the details in the Discord for everyone. What kind of fragrance do you think you should wear for a misty day? I kind of went with this because I feel a bit of a misty fragrance somehow, you know? I feel that there is some kind of mist going on. You know? There's a new button on the old YouTube Live where it says Retouch, Misty, Iris Silver. No, it's not a bad show, actually. Is it the duck's birthday this month? No, it is the 14th of October. Today I received a very kind sample set from Tim Wilcox, and it was the... Oh, fuck me dead. Which one was it? Papillon. Papillon. I put a load of stuff up for sale on the Ebs. Let me tell you what is for sale. Although I did sell a bottle of Venetia today, so I need to package that up and send it out tomorrow. Recorded, saved, first class, signed for, all that jazz. What about sale today, friends? Let's have a look, shall we? I've got 20 active listings. Good grief. Vintage, discontinued, Tom Ford for men, 100ml. Eau de toilette. Vintage Givenchy Gentleman. Nishane's Patchouli Cosa. £100 for the 50ml. I'm going to have to lower that. That's silly. I've got a bottle of Dior Dune Pour Homme. Oh, anybody wants to buy that? And you live in the English regions. Sandalo by Lorenzo Villoresi. That's 90 quid. I'm going to have to fucking lower that as well. That's silly. Got a bottle of Malto Smolto 50ml. That's 80 quid. That's a splash. No, that's a spray. But I also have a splash, which is 70 quid. I've got a bottle of Christian Dior's Fahrenheit Parfum, which I didn't know I had, but turns out I do. Selling that. Very Valentino. Anybody aware of Very Valentino? Forgot that I had that as well. So there are all the new things I've put up. Somebody came in and bought it and they were like, whoa, are you rich, Mitch? And I was like, yes. And they were like, oh, I'm a fan of the channel. I can't believe I've just found your eBay. I was like, oh, that's cool. Welcome, Duncan. Duncan says, I wore this earlier this week, actually. Pardon me. Louse. This is, it's good. Have you tried the rest of the stuff from the house, Duncan? You know? Sal Ducita. I should put that Monterey up for sale. I'm not going to use that, like, if I'm being honest. The RM. Night Swimming. Good tune, that, actually. I was listening to that yesterday. Was it today? Good song, though. Oh, God, Galen's here. Yes, I only have Ennui Noir. Is that the sweaty one? Oh, that's Reliquia. Reliquia. That's a sweaty priest. A sweaty priest. I beg your pardon. Let's call Eugene. Don't call Eugene. It's okay. It's calm. Linkin Park is playing live in a couple of minutes. First time since Chester offed himself. Grew up with that band. Yeah, I kind of grew up with them as well. Pretty great. It is selling season, says Dahlia. Well, hopefully the buying season as well. Ennui Noir is a powdery spiced lavender. Nice. Reliquia is definitely Sweaty Priest. Who do you know? Jura Rose. It was Jura Rose. Jura Rose told us. Like, genuinely, Jura Rose told us. Oh, God. I posted the course on the Discord suggestions. Once you do that, you can move on to Perfume 202 and 303. 101 is just the very basics. Thanks. I think I might wear Creusets Homme tomorrow. Creusets Homme. My picks this week, that's very powdery actually, now that I start to smell it like that. But they send you some really useful resources, do they? That's kind. Kofi just sent me a money. Coffee. Ready, set, share. $500 giveaway. I don't want your $500 at the minute because the exchange rate is... the exchange rate is not great for dollars to pounds at the minute. You're not getting many pounds for your dollars, but you're getting many dollars for your pounds. So, there we are. Oh! hasn't really been that cold this week, you know. Galen, you can hide a nice bottle of perfume in your hair, says Dushan. I see. Yeah, I just wanted to do it for completeness, says Jeannie. Ugh. The classes that taught me the most are the materials classes with Ashley and the intensive with Spiros. For your information, is Ashley the Ashley in Paris girl? She lives in Paris and she's got a YouTube channel. Is that her? Ashley Eden Kessler, she's a working perfumer. Really? She's still junior, I thought. Oh, well, Filippo Sorcinelli Reliquia to the chiropractor this Tuesday. He loved it. Ashley is too thin. Well, let's not talk about what people look like and stuff like that. Women especially. She's not posted anything in a while, though, says Sanjeet. So is it the same person? Ashley in Paris is really good. Is it the same person that's doing your course? Is that Ashley in Paris? That's me flicking my thumb. No, it's a different one. Okay. That's me doing the tower lid flip. No, not the same person. Okay. She's done stuff for Sarah Baker. I'm not a fan of Sarah Baker, I'll be honest. Whoever Ashley is, she can look how she wants. Yeah. Ashley works at Givaudan now, no? Dunno. Ashley Paris is the Encre Noir Extreme girl. What do you mean by that? By Andy Tarr. Andy Tarr. Ashley is the Bentley Intense girl too. What are you talking about? Rich, you got any Agnes Silver for sale? I need another backup. No, but I do have this, and it's not for sale, but I do have it. It is Sport Fragrance by Agna, and it is a sweaty bastard. This is the sweatiest of fragrances, mate. Honestly, it's frightening. Like, that is so sweaty. Like, woof. That is an armpit, like a bad armpit. A big sweaty beast. Like, wow. You know? Here comes the armpits, says Jeannie. It's so nasty. But I imagine it wears really nice. Enough with the sweating, I can't, says Christina. There's sweatiness everywhere. It's dark times, I tell you, friends. It's dark times. There's just too much sweatiness lurking. Sweaty armpits is death. Is Fat Electrician safe for vetiver lovers? Heard it's too sweet. Yeah, it's sweet. It is sweet. It's got sweetness, I won't lie. But it's not like... It's not like... It's not like sucrose sweet. It's not Baccarat Rouge sweet. It's not. It's got this little hint of glazed marron. So it's like a little bit of icing. Imagine like some icing over a nut. Bizarre. Is it marron glace? I think that's what they call it. I tried Coriolan tonight. Oh, I fucking don't really care for fucking Coriolan. You would think I'd love it, but I don't. 40 years too late. It's their version of Eau Sauvage, isn't it? Oh, someone is stamping all over the reaction button. Thank you very much. Apparently YouTube cares about that shit, you know. If you press the little reaction thing, YouTube likes it. So... Oh! Where's your Gucci Envy, Rich? Oh, I haven't put it up for sale yet. I need to sell that. It's somewhere. It's somewhere and it's going up for sale. I just don't like it. I just don't care for it. It's too much. Look at all those fake reactions, says Galen as he stamps all over that button. It's not a patch on us about, yeah, exactly. I'm not pressing that thing, says Bobby. Is the tower flip to stop it leaking? I took Lone Star Memories out of its box from the summer break and it had pissed the bed a bit. Oh dear. No, it's not to stop it leaking. I don't know. I just keep mine bolt upright and I just store it the same way as the others. I admit I smashed it a few times. What is the price of the Gucci Envy? Don't know. Probably about 100, I don't know. 150, 160, 170. I'm putting them on eBay because I want to sell them and get money for them. You know what I mean? I'm trying to recoup some motherfucking money. To do something with. More perfume, says Christine. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be spending. I might do. I might buy more perfume. It'll depend. I'll tell you what else I found today as well. I found my bottle of Vintage Obsession. Should I sell that? It's a fat boy, isn't it? Good grief, you're a big unit. How big are you? What is your size? Hey, lady. What's your size? Are you 120 mil? Is this a 120 mil bottle? Are you? How big are you? I'm gonna say you're 100 mil, but I can't confirm. I might have to ask a Nuge. I literally don't know how big this bottle is. Yes, sell it, says Nick. Do you want to buy it, Nick? Have you checked my eBay, Nick? All the prices will be cheaper if you buy it off that website. It's 125! It's a 125 mil! I knew it was bigger. I knew it. It's a fucking big boy. Let's see on the Ebs, shall we? What does the Ebs say? Let's have a look, shall we? Ask Jeeves. Let's have a look. Very Valentino, like. Does anybody want to buy Very Valentino? I'm not actually trying to sell you these things, I'm just saying. I've put that up for sale and, like, nobody's even looked at it. Poor thing. Don't tell it, but nobody's looked at it. Let's have a look at Gucci Envy. Gucci Envy for men. Oh God, no, it's appalling. I just don't want to see it again, says Nick. All right. How full are you? 95ml left, 70ml. So there's a 50ml, right? With 95% remaining for 150. There's a 50ml with 90% left for 195. I think that's a bit optimistic. I'd probably go for about 150, 160 quid. No, there's 100ml sealed here for 350. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. People just being silly like. Welcome, Antonio. What is the aqua? What is that? The aqua bottle? Which one? This is Obsession, and it's full, and it's vintage Obsession as well. So what is Calvin Klein Cosmetics? Oh God, no! It's appalling. I'm hoping to wake up to lots of people having bought fragrances. Where is he? There he is. What's going on? That charming man, did they have amber woods in 86? No. But I bet they would have used them if they did. I don't think they did have amber woods in 86, to be honest. At this point, I'm considering temporarily deleting the eBay app. Do it. Do it. That's the imaginatively named sport fragrance, Antonio, says Nick. Yes. It's not an aqua, it's Aigner's sport fragrance, and it smells like a sweaty sportsman. How foul. How foul. Oh, Christ, why do I keep doing it to myself? It's got a touch of Eau de Hermes about it. It's got a touch of Eau de Hermes about it. You know? At this point, I'm considering deleting the eBay app. I wonder what else I will wear this week. Maybe I will wear a fucking another incense. Aigner Eau de Pits. Ooh, brother, ooh. I could wear... I could wear Incensi by Lorenzo Villarezi. I also put Sandalo up for sale. That colour juice ain't touching my skin, says Pradeep. Which one? Sorry, friends, I was getting distracted by the incredible patter of one of my friends. Which acros do folk like? Well, ink. I like ink. The girl with the good arse keeps saying that she likes the smell of it on me, which makes me want to get it because she's got a good arse. But am I going to buy it? Simply because she has an arse like two cats fighting in a pillowcase. I don't know. Maybe. Looks like a cocktail of cheap sanitary product. Good grief, who are you talking about? Which colour juice? A myrrh fragrance would be great this time of year. Oh, right, myrrh. Live streams 2 days in a row. You in a good mood or a bad mood? Rich, what do you think of Acro Awake? Meh. Meh. Not huge. Not huge on it, if I'm being honest. I'm not huge, if I'm being honest. Eater. Montry. Do you think Montry's got any actual oud in it? Fuck me dead. There's a fucking bottle for 204 quid. Jesus. How much can you get them for on fucking discounters? Notino. My daughter loves Awake. Genie, if I have one tomorrow, Friday vibes, we could consider this a full work week. You could. You could. 90-day guarantee. Oh. Yes, full-time Rich. I went to see the rheumatologist today and I'm going for a scan. I'm going for a scan, my friends. How do you feel about that? I'm pretty pleased about it. I imagine you flirt with her from the Hermes counter if you would work there. Oh, I don't think I could be trusted. I could be trusted, but you know what I mean. Obsession by CK. That's Obsession for Men by Calvin Klein. And it's a vintage one. Yeah. There's nothing on. Let's try Fragrance Net. FragranceNet.com. Dosito. Oh, there they are, there they are, there they are. Let's have a look. Where are you? Oud Infinite. They've got bottles of Oud Infinite. What? That can't be right. Can I just buy that or what? Apparently, the 6. If you want a bottle of Oud Infinite by Dusita, Fragrance Net has some. They're $379 each. That's not happening ever. Activate the coupon. What? How much is the coupon? I'm already signed up to Fragrance Net, aren't I? I'm not giving you that email address, you swines. Certainly not giving you my mobile number. Coupon has been added to your shopping bag. You can get Dusita's Oud Infinite on Fragrance Net for $264.59. My God. I know who to send that to. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is he not there? There he is. Has anybody used Fragrance Net before? Are they sound? How much are they wanting for Montry? Quentin Biche was offered the Hermes in-house perfumer job only after Rich turned it down. Yes, unfortunately I couldn't do it because of my health. I was I was unable. I'm afraid. That is just how it is. Monterey. Yeah, so it's 154. $154 brand new on Fragrance Net is Monterey. Right, if I sold for 100 quid, that would be alright, wouldn't it? Not to worry. I've only had a few sprays out of it. Fragrance Net is legit, says Andy. Strawberry Play, thank you. Yes, I've used Fragrance Net. They are fine, no issues. I didn't think Nigel was in her 60s. Fragrance retirement. Fragrance French take retirement. Seriously. Yes. I didn't realise she was in her 60s either. I thought she was in her fucking 40s or 50s. Like, she looks well. She looks well, does she not? Do you think the stream looks really well lit? Try Joma Shop. They don't ship to the UK. Fragrance Net does. Fragrance Net ships to the UK. I need to ask them if they charge tax. You know what I mean? Because I reckon I could sell that fucking Oud Infini over here, actually, like if I bought it. And, I mean, I'm not going to do that, but you could. Oud. It's £189 for a partial. And there's one bottle in Australia, which they couldn't send it anyway, for 260. So I reckon you could probably get that up for sale for a bit more. In-house Perfume. Yeah. It's strange, isn't it? I feel like we're in an unusual spot. You know? Is everyone looking forward to their winter? Yes, many of our beloved perfumeries are in their perfumers are in their late 70s or 80s. Some sad days ahead. It is coming. It's a sad day ahead for everybody one day, you know. I'll be gutted when Sheldrake goes. I'll be fucking devastated when Sheldrake goes. I'll be gutted when Serge Luton goes. I might retire the channel when Serge Luton goes. I must run to feed the child and the husband. Bye, friends. See you, Rachel. Thanks. You know, I might just stop. Yeah, I bought the sample set and she loved that coffee cell. I like it, but a bit much for me. Now you want my favourite coffee is Motif Olfactif de Toma Azuma. Sorry for getting ready for work as well. Sub-zero temperatures and winter scents come out. Yes. Like forward to winter, but fucking dreading late autumn, says Nick. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that, Nick? Will work have you busy? Oh, it's never been sprayed before. That has never been sprayed before. You'll be wearing black armband when Serge retires. Do not threaten us like that, Duck, says Nick. Says Carl, sorry. Sad, says Nick. Sad. I must dehydrate. I'll be back. Oh! Oh goodness, friends, guess what? I've got some bad news. Cornflake Crispies have been discontinued. Monstrous. The absolute heathens. The evil peeps. They've discontinued the Cornflake Crispies. What the fuck? I hear you say. And as well you might. As well you might, my friends, as well you might. They've discontinued Cornflake Crispies. I am wounded. Wounded? I am. Mortified. That is outrageous. I can't believe it. They don't sell them at Greg's. I didn't even manage to get any backups before they were discontinued. Fuming. I'll have to pay aftermarket prices. Make your own recipe is easy. I'll have to get my mum on the job if I'm being honest. I dare not make or bake anything because I'll end up fucking either poisoning myself or other people. Bake with duck. Do you reckon I should do that one day? Do like some bake with duck. Excuse me. Oh. Yee, says Christina. Yee. Does anybody out there like Obsession for Men? Let's have a look what eBay says. Obsession for Men. Oops. Vintage Obsession for Men. Okay, let's have a look. No. What the fuck? Someone has a vintage 75ml anti-deodorant that wants 75 quid for it. Why aren't you charging any more? Is there something wrong with it? It has a weird willy-shaped lid. How bizarre. I do not like your styles. Vaporizator. Obsession. That is a women's obsession, is it not? That's the women's obsession, isn't it? See that? Can you say it? Martello Marfise. Yves Saint Laurent's Jazz. I've got Jazz Prestige, but I don't have Jazz. I used to have Jazz, but I sold it. I sold it, mate. I sold it to Ramsey. Bolton food is safe and is going nowhere, says Christina. Do you cook, Rich? That's no, if I'm honest. Yes, I will try not to burn the house down. If I baked, I would do all my baking myself and no self-control. That is the women's obsession, isn't it? Yes, it's not the men's at all. Martello Marfise. How are you? I don't mind the women's version. Eugene loves it. Welcome, Mike V. You are wearing Oriental Velours. I love that one. Slyly a great fragrance, that, you know. Slyly a great fragrance. I do that with some of the stuff I cook. Made some bacon, cheese, and onion swirls recently and ate most of them. Bacon, cheese, and onion swirls. I don't know what they are. But welcome, Mike V. How are you and where have you been? Have you been up to much? Doing much? Oh, what shall I wear over the coming days, my friends? My first full week of autumn and winter. Everybody's talking about cooking and it's making me hungry. I had a pasty for my tea and it was lush. But I also took some poison, which wasn't so lush, you know. Pastry thingies. Oh, okay. Hello, Pat Lester. Went for a long hike in the forest and was wearing Forest of the Golden Dream from Cortana. I really fit the mood. I need to get a vintage obsession for women. Neo Zedices. What do you think of Louis Vuitton Lovers? Just tried it and I think it's great. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the line. I'm not a big fan of the line. I kind of feel like those Louis Vuittons are overpriced, certainly for what they are. It's very modern perfume, isn't it? My friend's kid, they moved to Liverpool, is shocked by the English breakfast. He declines politely in kindergarten. He is 6 soon. Live streams are always finished by the time I get home and Eugene start when I'm in deep REM sleep. I don't know if Eugene was meant to be doing a stream today. He was going for a sandwich with someone, so I don't know. I don't know how tasty the sandwich was or what's going on or anything. Would love to hand at the Vespa bar, buddy. Best place in town I be. I have to drop. Thanks for the stream, Rich, and have a great day, evening. Goodbye, Jeannie. Imagination is so popular for some reason. I'm not denying the popularity. There's imagination and there's another one, isn't there? There's another one that's really popular. I wonder if somebody's been seen wearing it. Someone that we don't know and it's become cool. It's bloody expensive. 300 quid for a bottle of fucking LV. Oh, yeah, it's how they look from the can onto the plate. Afternoon swim, yes, that's right. Afternoon swim is also extremely popular. I smelled a lot of them. Who did Nuit de Feu? Who did Nuit de Feu? Feu. Immensité. Yes, Immensité is very funny as well. Is very funny. Is very popular as well. I mean, it might be funny. I don't know. It might have a cracking sense of humour. LV. I didn't like the aesthetic, and I wouldn't care because I think Jacques Cavalier is a really good perfumer. He did Opium for Men and M7, which I love those two fragrances. Did you try LV Lovers? Possibly. I can't remember. I just remember trying a lot of them, and I thought Nuit de Feu was all right at first, and then I thought it smells too much like the Gucci one. The green one. It's the same color. It's the same color as. I had it. I had a bottle of it, and I can't remember what it's called. Nuit de Feu and Ombre Nomad. Yeah, I didn't care for those. Scent of the day is Acqua di Palma Cipresso di Toscana. Welcome Carnival Tribute. I'm not a fan of Ombre Nomad. I think Eugene liked it, didn't he? Which is the one I'm thinking of by Gucci. It was named after that book. Hortus Sanitatis. Hi, all. Hope you're well. Scent of the day is Ombre Noir. I should really give that a good scene to as well. They've become flexing fragrances, says Nick. That's why. You mean people are buying them because the LV fragrances. LV's become quite a popular thing to own, like. And Noir de Noir. What about Noir de Noir? Rich, is there a big performance difference between your M7 and the Oud Absolute? I thought for the longest time the Oud Absolute was an absolutely awful performer, and then I got some external feedback who said that no, it's not an awful performer at all. You know, are those new Diptyque really worth that much? Almost certainly not. I haven't smelled them yet, and I don't know if I'll get to, but I don't think so. I don't think they'll. How was Midnight Stroll? Prefer the Ala Exclaim, to be fair, much more complex. Yes, it's a good fragrance. I like the original one though, and I like the sport one. The sport one's really good, surprisingly good for the spring and the summer, you know? Surprisingly good. Tears of Iris was also by Gucci, but I think there's better fragrances that do that DNA better. I think The Heart of Leo is really nice for the first half hour until the amberwood rears its head. Like, it's really, really nice, like a myrrh black currant thing. Did you have 4 Ensembles Mythique Duck? That's madness. I've got about 3 or 4. Sneaky cheeky stream, says James. Indeed. I was going to stream earlier, but then I think I'm only going to go for like another 10 minutes and then call it a day. Okay, I will try the sport, says Risk to this. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry, I'm fanning about with the lids. Oh, I have an email from someone. Hello. Did you see the backlash with Harmony Perfumes? The fact he started becoming an indie perfumer in like 3 years and charges $300 a bottle. Is he the one who was eating his dinner while he was making perfumes? I heard about that. He was eating his dinner while making perfumes. He was eating like noodles or spaghetti or something. That's just unacceptable. He is just, I mean, it's a total, he's tried to do the whole viral support me, I'm a fucking a little guy, let's make it cool sort of viral marketing thing on TikTok. Fuck off. If you put that on skin, you're a fucking pervert and you're asking for it. Frankly. Absolutely fucking not. Like, what are you wearing late to the party, says Risk Design. My scent of the day is on the stream. Is on the screen. It is Eau Sauvage Parfum. The 2012 version with the big myrrh. I've put the name on the screen for you, Nick. He's faced backlash for doing some weird shit. He should get backlash if that's the same person I'm thinking of. 300 quid. Welcome, Galfort. He should get backlash. He should absolutely expect some kind of scrutiny. How you feeling today, Doc? Well, I have actually just taken poison about 20 minutes before I came on screen, so... Let's take my watch off. I'm really enjoying this watch. It's nice. Oh no, where will you go? You will go there. Julie Mad, Stairway to Heaven, good one. I gotta get the full bottle. Oh yeah, I forgot it's poison day. It's absolutely poison day. So I'm feeling a little bit weird, but apart from that, I feel fine. Felt a little bit hyper before. I thought I was going to explode. So I decided I would do a stream, and then before I could, my neighbour came around, so I sat and talked to him instead. My ex-neighbour now. My old neighbour. Oh no. Goodbye, old neighbour. But his little boy wants to come and see me, mum. How dare her? How dare he charge so much for his parents when I've never heard of him? I don't think that's the point. I think it's that he was kind of making it in his bathtub, like, quote unquote. Like, I'm paraphrasing that. He was actually making it in plastic jars on his kitchen table or some shit like that. But the videos are all there. Going, you can dig them out for yourself. Like, I don't know where the backlash was. I can see more regulations in the US if more people like him start selling burning acid in the. Well, the regulations are coming in. They're coming into line with the EU on cosmetic regulation, and that's coming in soon. Cheeky, oh, you're about to see some cheeks clap. I don't have the cheeks for it. The rheumatologist asked if she could touch my bum today, which was an interesting turn of events. And I was like, "What do you want us to like? Do you want to like sort of take my pants down or something? What the fuck?" And she was like, "No." And then she kind of touched us in on my arse, and then on my leg, and then on the front of my hip. Oh God. Whew, my legs nearly went when she put pressure on the front of my hip. And she was like, "Well, I will tell you what I think is wrong." And what she said was, she was like, "I don't think it's inflammation. In fact, it's almost certainly not inflammation that you've got in your hip." She was like, "If it was, when you had the steroid injection, it would have gone away." And I was like, "Oh." And she was like, "So it's not inflammation." She was like, "I'll tell you what I think it is." She was like, "Your hip is a ball joint, and inside said joint there is cartilage as like a shock absorber." And I was like, "I'm aware of this, yes." And she was like, "What happens with some hips and some joints is that the cartilage can fray a little bit, and it can interfere with the nerves, and that's where you're getting your pain from." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she was like, "So I'll give you an MRI scan to see if it's that." And I was like, "All right." And then she was like, "But what it could also be, because you're getting pain at the back, it could be your back. And if you look at it, if you look at a skeleton with the nerves set up in them," she was like, "you've got these 3 nerves at the back of your pelvis, where your back is, and where your pelvis is, like at the bottom." And she was like, "These 3 nerves branch off from the spinal cord, and they come down into your leg." And she was like, "Because you're getting pain on the side of your leg and on your back and on your backside at the top," she was like, "it could be that you've got a bulging disc, you've got a problem where your disc's being interfered with." And she was like, "You will need an injection for that." So she was like, "It'll either be an injection, or you will need, if it's at the front, you'll need a doctor to do some keyhole surgery with a telescope, and he goes in and he just tidies up the cartilage on your hip." And she was like, "Hopefully that should help you with the pain." I was like, "All right, no problem." And she was like, "I think that's what set it off. Either from it," she said, "I think it's been the exercise that set it off." And I was like, "Well, that's the only thing I've changed." And that's what happened. So, and I also got into a fight in the car park with another man who was trying to park, and the motherfucker sat there and read a book for an hour in a disabled bay when there were other people sailing around the fucking car park. And the fucking son of a bitch. I could have killed him. I'm not going to get into the full story of it, but what a wanker. Some people are absolute dickheads. The dickhead. He drove past the parking space where somebody was pulling out. Somebody was reversing out of a parking space, and he driven past them, right? And I was coming up behind him. What he did is he stopped and he started a reverse, right? And he reversed back and nearly hit us, right? And then he reversed to the point where the woman couldn't pull her car out. And he was like, he got out his car and he looked at us and went, "You're going to have to move back." I was like, "Oh, no. I was like, "You're going to have to move forward." And he was like, No, I was here first." I was like, "Mate," I was like, "You drove past the parking space, you fucking helmet." He was like, "I didn't care." I was like, "Well, I'll fucking make you care." And then the lass got out the car and she was like, you better shift your fucking car, you. She was like, you better shift, not to me, to him. She said, you better shift your fucking car. You was like, no, I'm not. And she was like, you fucking well are, because I've got a brand new baby in here. You better shift your car. I'm going to fucking help you. And she had mama bear energy. You know what I mean? So what happened then is, in an extremely good luck of fortune for him, the person next to her pulled out and fucked off. So he pulled into that person's car parking space. I reversed, she got out, and I got into her spot. And I sat next to him for 25 minutes while he sat and read his shitty little fucking book, right? And then I went in for my appointment. I was in there for 25 minutes, came out, and he was still sat there reading his fucking dog shit little book. I just looked at him, I went, you cunt. And he fucking knew exactly what I was talking about. He'd sat there for an hour taking up a disabled bay while obviously people had been driving around the car park trying to get parked. And he'd sat there and taken up the fucking... he'd taken up this fucking space in the disabled bays while people couldn't get parked. Like he couldn't have gone and sat somewhere else and read his book for an hour. Dickhead. Have you got any of Cornflake Crispy lately? No, unfortunately they've been discontinued and I didn't get backups. It's a tragic thing, you know. I'm trying to fight the urge to get backups of things, and I didn't get a backup of it. And look at us now. I'm Cornflake Crispy-less. Life is a horrifying mess. A Cornflake Crispy-less horrifying mess. Maybe I'll wear bladder turkey tomorrow. Ooh, it's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so good. It's like M7. You should have slapped him Will Smith style. I felt like it. I felt like it because he was one of those old men who thought he was like, he was like, you shift back. And I was like, you're not going to say please or anything? You know what I mean? Dickhead. Anyway, he was obviously just waiting for somebody to come out of there, but I mean, that's not really acceptable, is it? You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, just sitting in you could have sat at home for that hour. Do you know what I mean? You could have sat at home for that hour, but I didn't want to get out my fucking car. I didn't want to get out my car and leave it in case he fucking did something to it. I went in and I was like, is there fucking, what is it? Is there CCTV on the car park? They were like, yeah, why? I was like, because there's a fucking wanker out there. Anyway, on that note, friends, I'm going to bail. I'm going to have a spoonful of honey and I'm going to go to sleep. So I hope you have enjoyed this stream, my friends, this cheeky late night stream. I hope you've had a good time. I've had a good time. It's been nice talking to you as always. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for keeping me company and cheering me up once again. And I shall see you all again soon, my friends. Good night.